Yeah, people. Honestly, I didn't think that was a thing. Take it chill right now. What's good, chat? What you saying? What? Why you hiding? Okay. Alright, it's a chill weekend though. I ain't doing nothing serious, so we're going to watch. I'm home alone, so I better make this shit fun for myself. Boredom is a thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing YouTube today. I did Twitch all yesterday. It was fun, you know what I'm saying? Man, this is so unexpected. Like, where's my tripod? My waist hot. I'm sitting down for hours. Hours and hours and hours and hours. Try to do something like this spot. So that let me make this shit lively for you people. I don't want to dance today again. I've been dancing. You know, I'm gonna get ChatGPT to ask him. Can you do that? Hey yo, what's poppin'? Let me try my feet. What the fuck? What are you saying, gang? Where's my chat at? I need to get a small egg in it. Still, let me do 500, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 51, 52, 53, 54. Oh, I lost count. I fucking lost count. What the fuck? Okay, 200, 201, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, 10, 2, 11, 2, 11, 2, 12, 2, 13, 2, 14, 2, 15, 2, 16, 2, 17, 2, 18, 2, 19, 20, 21, 22, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 45, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 45, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 67, 68, 69. Oh my god! That's messed up, that's messed up. 317. Yeah, I did 317. What the fuck? Shall I try again? Okay. Let me go again. Yo, if you're watching, this is my Twitch handle. You can find me on Twitch. Yeah, that's my Twitch. Oh shit, I gotta go again. I want to eat 500, yeah? That's the point. Okay, this time around, I'm going to try to count inside, okay? So, don't expect me to count outside, so count for me. Are you ready? 494. What the fuck? 494. Now I need to go again. I have 6 left, bro. God damn. Let me do some damage and I come back to that. Well, we'll do the back. Sorry, I gotta lose 2. Let me go to 500 again. Alright? I want to play music, but yo, I'm tired of getting copyright emails. Bro, I check my phone and I think maybe I have an email or something very important and I check it. Copyright, what the fuck, man. Get started, bro. What's popping, people? Nah, I fucked up. Shit. I gotta go again. I have to go again. You didn't see that. continue to add. Yeah? I need to go soft. I'm trash at this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three. Yo, people, what's poppin', bro? I see nobody in the chat yet. By the way, I woke up this morning feeling like I was gonna edit a video to post for YouTube this morning. So here I am. Yes, let's try again. Another 500, shall we? Shit. Okay, 813. Whoa. I couldn't do 500 for like 3 stretch, you know. Now I did 813 in a stretch. So by the way, I don't consider this a content. In case you're watching, I'm just having fun. I need to do sports in the house, so this is me. I've got how do I put this? I don't really like to like say, okay, I've got this planned, I've got that planned, because they might not really happen. So I'll get on ChatGPT right now. I want to text my IQ. Let me see if ChatGPT is down for it. Yeah, I know those ads that says like teenagers are building houses and building bullshit. Like I say they are building businesses and all that shit with ChatGPT, and they are just ads anyway. They want you to spend your money. Well, of course, there's a lot more you can do with ChatGPT. I can't tell you what I've done with ChatGPT. I will tell you right now, but I know you guys want to see some proof, so I'm not here for that. I ain't gonna show you no proof. Yeah, let me just sit here and talk to myself. Okay, so I open ChatGPT. I have like 4 boxes waiting for me. It says, first is design a programming game. The second one says write a text. The third one says write a Python script. The fourth one says give me a tip. Yeah, so oh, it says give me a tip to overcome procrastination. I don't really procrastinate anymore because I'm not going to make a plan that I know that is not foreseeable. So just let me. Okay. I'm going to start with hello, my love. Actually, I used to like do these things with ChatGPT. I text ChatGPT like I'm actually talking to my friend. It's fun that way for me though. So let me see what it says. It says, hello my dear, with a golden emoji, and it says, how are you feeling today? But guess what? I'm not going to respond to those questions because I have maybe, I don't know, 10 questions or 10 messages I could send into the app, or I have to pay to, you know, enjoy myself. So I'm just gonna go straight. I want to test my IQ. want to test my IQ. Prepare me 20 questions for my YouTube live. Live stream. Let me just put live stream. Today. Hey yo, ChatGPT, I ain't playing, bro. Jeez. What the fuck? Like, I see some mathematics in there, arithmetic, and I don't know, logic, riddles, verbal reasoning, puzzle. Yeah, ooh, let's go. So, I would read, yeah. Response from ChatGPT says, absolutely. Here are 20 IQ style questions that cover a mix of logic, pattern recognition, verbal reasoning, maths, and spatial awareness. Perfect for engaging your YouTube audience in a fun and challenging way. I would also include the correct answer so you can moderate easily. Hey yo, you know what? I want to test my IQ, but the answers are already there, so it's not really fun. So, number one, it says number series. Question, what comes next in this sequence? We have 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Yes, 32 plus 32 is going to give us 64. Yeah, so in this sequence, we have to double the numbers basically. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, 16 plus 16 is 32, 32 plus 32 is 64. Second question, word pattern. Which word does not belong? Dog, cat, lion, apple, mouse. Apple. Others are animals, right? Yeah, question 3. Pattern logic. Question, if 1 equals 5, 2 equals 25, 3 equals 325, 4 equals 4325, then 5 equals what? Question mark. 1 equals 5, 2 equals 25, 3 equals 325, 4 equals 4325, then 5 equals 54325. It says pattern logic. I don't know, yeah. 54325, yeah, so yeah, that's the answer. The pattern is prefixing the number to 4325, yeah. Yeah, number 4, visual spatial. Describe it. So the question is, a cube has all faces painted. It then cuts into 64 smaller cubes. How many of them have exactly one face painted? I read again. Let's calm down. I didn't get that question, I'm not gonna lie. So a cube has all faces painted. A cube. A cube. How many faces does a cube have? 6? Is it 6? Or 8? I'm sure people are going to say 4. It's not 4. Is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it has 6 faces. This is a cube of Maggie, so it says Maggie cube. Yeah. 1. I want you guys to see this properly, so I'm going to hold it in this way. Yes, this is a Maggie cube. It's written on the body. I mean, if you're Nigerian in this chat, you'll know that this is a Maggie cube anyway. So, the top, 1, 2, 3. Is it me? Maybe it's me. Like, I don't want to compress the Maggie, of course, so, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the cube has 6 faces. Shall I break it? The question wants me to cut this into 64 smaller cubes. How can I do that? Or how should I do that? How can I break this into 64? What the? "64 smaller cubes. How many of them have exactly one face painted?" Man, I might just go for the answer, bro. Okay, so wait, if that is 64 divided by 6, yeah? That's my phone. I just want to see, I'm not sure. No, that cannot be. No. Wait, I need to understand that question before. Okay. The answer says 24. Why? Because middle cubes on each face. Middle cubes on each face. So yeah. I'm sorry guys, I missed that one. So it's not like I missed it. I cannot even comprehend the question from the beginning. So question 5 here. Question 5, this is a math logic. So it says, a bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat cost $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? It's been a while I did mathematics, like word problem and shit. Yo, wait. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? I guess that's 10 cents. But the answer here says 5 cents. Help me out, people. Why? Okay. I'm going to tell ChatGPT to explain question 5. You understand? Explain question 5. Okay, absolutely. Question 5 is a classic logic and math video that trips a lot of people up at first. Let's go over it step by step. Question 5. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat cost $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? So, common wrong answer. It says common wrong answer. Most people quickly says the ball costs 10 cents, like I did. So, I'm like most people. Why? Because they think ball is 10 cents, bat is $1 more, so that is $1.10. Yes? That's too much, so that can't be right. So it says like, to correct this, I don't know if you can see the screen properly, but this is the logic here. So yes, so it says ball equals X, bat equals X plus $1, X plus $1. So the total is X and $1. Then we have X open bracket. Bro, ChatGPT is doing a math that I don't even understand. Wait, I need to chill, yeah? What's going on here? Can you see my screen? Let me put the focus over there. Can you read? Ball equals X, bat equals X plus $1. So the total is X plus open bracket X plus 1.00 close bracket equals 1.10, yeah? Now solve. So we have 2x plus 1.0, which is 2x equals, if this 1.0 is to cross over here, that's going to be plus times minus, yeah? No, plus times plus is what? Okay, you have negative. Bro, I don't understand this maths. I might go with math, bro. Where is my book? What the heck? I promise I'll get the marker board. And I need to start solving mathematics. Like for real, bro. What the fuck? Man's back. Like, what's going on here, bro? I love me a challenge, but you know, it's not like head-to-head kind of challenge. I love this kind of challenges, bro. It says 2x plus 1.0 equals 1.10, and so I have 2x equals, when a plus is going over the equal sign, it turns negative. So we have 1.0, so which means 2x equals 1.10 cents minus 1.00 will give us what? 0.10 cents, right? That's 0.10 cents here. Yeah. So the 2x we have to divide the 10 cents. So that's 10 over 2. So x, 2 divided by 10 is 5. So yep. But still I was wrong. Why? Because I forgot my 0 point. Damn, bro. Why did I do that? This is why I always fail mathematics in school. I get so excited and I just miss. Oh my god. But now I get the logic of the question though, so it's okay. Okay, so question 6. I'm sure some of you have solved it even before I finish. Sorry, I'm slow at math, right? I like solving mathematics, but I'm slow at it. So some of us are like that. 6, analogy. Question 6 is analogy. Analogy. So I read the question out loud. So foot is to shoe as hand is to. Foot is to shoe as hand is to glove, right? Yeah, that was right. Okay, when I read the question, the fastest finger will probably get 1,000 naira per question. Oh, you were expecting me to say $100 or what? $1,000. God damn it. So, question 7, please. Question 7, I read. What number comes next? 3, 9, 27, 81. 81 times 3, 273. Oh my god. It's 243. It's 24. I thought, oh my god. See? I cannot do mathematics on air. I'm so bad at it. I cannot do mathematics on air. Why did I get 273? My head automatically told me 3 times 8 is 27. No. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 8 is 24. So 243. 81 times 3 is 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24. So 243. So I will read the number sequence again. It's 3, 9, 2, 7, 81, 243. So it's exponentials of 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. 81 times 3 is 243. Yo, what's going on? Okay, that's prison. Guys, so next question. Well, if you're still staying with me, thank you. Can you see love? Alright then, so next question, question 8, yeah? This is my Twitch handle in case you want to come catch me on Twitch live sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so question 8. Question 8. Wait, you all ain't saying anything though, but I hope you're enjoying this. It's fine with me. I'm just doing maths and madness over here. So question 8. Odd one out. That's the concept here. Odd one out. So question says, which of the following does not belong? Triangle, square, circle, rectangle. None. Everything belongs to shape. Oh, odd one out. I was sure myself. I saw the answer and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? Nah. I am not ready to go back to school. That's what this is mean for, like, Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Odd one out. We have triangle, square, circle, and rectangle. Triangle, we have square, circle, and what? Rectangle. So the odd one is definitely circle. But I said everything belonged to shape. I wasn't wrong, but that wasn't the question. I swear my F9 is in bold letters, bro. I'm telling you, bold fonts. What the fuck? Let me go for the next one. Question 9, yeah? Word logic. It says, what starts with E and ends with E, but contains only one letter? What? Did I get that question? How many of you in the chat knows? Yo, I am following you guys, okay? So just let me know how many of you in the chat, knows the answer to this, love? Yo, I got 4 people watching over here, so how many of you in the chat, or are you just as bad as I am? It says, what starts with E, letter E, and ends with letter E, but contains only one letter? Ew. Ew. E-W-E, right? I haven't checked, but let me check. Guess what? ChatGPT says envelope. It says envelope. So what? What starts with E and ends with E, but contains only one letter? Answer is envelope. Please help me out here. Envelope, really? ChatGPT, explain question 9. Right? See, now I can't no longer send messages to ChatGPT anymore. I need to pay for that shit. But it explains question 9 though. It says, what starts with E and ends with E but contains only one letter? Think about it carefully. Most people think of words that have only one alphabet letter inside them. But this really plays a trick. It is using the word letter in a different sense. I don't need to read any further. An envelope, in the sense of an envelope, contains one letter. Like me writing a letter to someone, I have to put it in an envelope, right? But it says it contains only one letter. But in the sense, I could literally write 2 letters and put it in one envelope. Okay, ChatGPT, like, okay, I'll take that. Jesus, I am feeling like I'm scared for myself, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Jesus Christ. Question 10, please, moving forward. I'm starting to have a headache already, and I said 20 questions. Question 10. What comes next? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 8 is 13. Right? Fibonacci sequence. Yeah. I got that one right. Yeah. Hooray! Fibonacci, but I actually didn't know that was what Fibonacci sequence actually meant. So, but I know the word Fibonacci, but I actually didn't know, like, I usually used to think Fibonacci is like dominoes, like the domino effect. So, but I didn't think like it has some addition in it. I just thought like Fibonacci is like a domino effect. I didn't. See, please, I learned something today. 11, question 11. The concept is logic. Question: Mary's father has 5 daughters: Nana, Nene, Nini, Nono. Who is the 5th daughter? Guess what? I was looking at the names and I was going for vowels letter. You understand? The letters that appear in vowels. You say Nana, which is A, Nene, E, Nini, Hi, Nono, O. So I was going to say Nunu, but nah, it's not Nunu, bro. It's Mary, because Mary is the 5th daughter. It says Mary father. You get the point. Okay. It's question 12. At least I didn't say no. Nah. Okay, question 12. Matrix reasoning, describe verbally. Oh, I have no idea how to solve a matrix. I'm not gonna lie. They taught us that shit back in school, but that shit is always very, very disturbing for me, bro. But I'll try this one. If A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, then what does J plus A plus N plus E equal? I'll try to solve this. I promise you, I'm not even checking the answer. Is that Jane? Yeah, Jane. We have Jane. J A N E. So it says A equals 1. I don't have B. That's A, B, C. Then what does Jane equal if J equals, okay, so J in the alphabet is 10. It's 10. A is 1, definitely. N, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, E, M, O, N, E. N is 14. Yo, I'm pronouncing it that way so you can hear me properly though. So E is 5. So I have 10. 10 plus 1 is 11 plus 14. 14 plus 15. That's gonna give me 19. So I have 10. I have 30. 11 plus 19 is gonna give me 30. What's the answer? The answer is 30. This is fun. At least for me though. This is fun, at least for me. Okay. So what am I saying here? Wow. Matrix, bro. Okay, question 13. I won't stay long on that, honestly, because I didn't know how I arrived at it, but when it says A equals 1, B equals 2, A is 1, B is 2, and it says C is 3, so alphabetically, they represent numbers, you know, like, if numbers are supposed to represent this alphabet, they will go in that order, so that's what I meant. Question 13, reverse thinking, that's question 13. So I read, if you write down numbers from 1 to 100, how many times do you write the digit 9? I read again, if you write down numbers from 1 to 100, how many times do you write the digit 9? That's not difficult, I guess, so let me just show you here. So it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 100. That's 100, right? 100. 100. This is 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10. So how many times do I write 9? Do I write down to number 9? So I have 9, I have 19, I have 29, I have 39, I have 49, I have 59, I have 69, I have 79, I have 89, I have 99. So how many times do I write down the number 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Am I missing anything here? Yes, I am missing something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10, right? Obviously it's 10, but it's not 10. So 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes. So if I write down 1 to 100, I would write 9 20 times. Makes sense? Does it make sense? I swear, if you don't write down anything in the chat, I mean, you are boring, not me, bro. But as long as you are enjoying this, it's fine. I am enjoying this because I'm feeling some stimulation in my head right now. Don't mind this bush over here. Like, I'm feeling stimulated already, so it's not orgasm, but it's fine. So let me see the answer, please. Yep, it says 20 times. Wow, I got that. What concept is that? It says reverse thinking. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I actually enjoyed this. This all started from playing Islander, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so question 14. After this, I have 6 more questions to go, so I don't know what I'm going to do next. Maybe I'm going to go back to playing the long tennis and something else will probably drop in my head. But the whole day today, I'll probably streaming, so tag along if you want, please. Question 14. Riddle logic. Riddle/logic. It says a farmer has 17 sheep and all but 9 run away. How many does he have left? 9 minus 17, that's 8, right? A farmer has 17 sheep, and all but 9 run away. How many does he have left? 9? Or did they mean by the 9th of all the sheep? Was the only one that stayed. Someone help me out before I check the answer. What's my own final answer? I said 9. But if he has 17 sheep, all but 9 ran away. So 9 minus 17, it should be 8, right? Bro, I'm sure that if it's a logical question, that's probably not the answer. So, which other way am I supposed to think about it? All but 9 ran away. All my sheep ran away. That's what I have 0, but it says all but 9 ran away. So how many does he have left? Help me out, please. Please, I am begging, please. Anyone? Yo, I got 4 viewers in here right now, so anyone? Oh, you are scared that you get it wrong. There's no harm in trying. Nobody's gonna kill you. You ain't gonna die. Shame is a good thing, in case you don't know. Jesus. Come on, anyone, I'm still waiting. Don't mind my face, I swear. I woke up not quite long and I went straight to the desktop, tried to figure this shit out. Now I'm here. Of course, I brushed my teeth. In case you're wondering, I haven't showered because I showered last night. That's none of your business, but you know, if you want to make it your business, it sounds like your hobby. So, moving on, the answer please. 9, yeah, I was 9. The answer is 9. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All but 9 ran away, so it means that the 9th sheep ran away. That's what I'm saying. Like, The answer cannot be 8 because that's just too direct. It's a logical question. It says all but 9 ran away. So it means it's the 9th sheep that ran away. I hope you get that. You're welcome. Yeah, question 15. This is equation puzzle. I read. Question, if 2 plus 3 is 13. I don't know how that is possible though, but it's puzzle. 3 plus 4 is 25. Then 4 plus 5 is 41. Then 5 plus 6 equals... I think to understand this, I need to understand what is the differences between those results. 25 minus 13. What? It can't be. It can't be. That's 12. So you see trying to tell me that the difference is 12. No, it can't be. 13 plus 25, 37, 12. So what? 41 minus 25 is 16. That's additional 4. Additional 4. So what? Let me say 41 plus 12 equals 53. No, I did not get that. That's wrong. The logic I'm using is very wrong. The logic I'm using is very wrong. That logic is very wrong. The answer here is, it says 61. Formula to get 61 is A plus B equals A plus B plus A plus open bracket A times B close bracket. So is that almighty formula? No, that's not almighty formula. What formula is that? I need to Google this one. What formula is this? I have seen this formula before. I just don't remember. A plus B. I've seen it before, I just don't remember what it is. Maybe when I get a board, yeah, I'll be able to... I know, like, I'm not that smart, so that shit is boring. Yeah. But it's logical mathematics, so I wonder what my smartness can do. It says, man, I have no idea right now, but because I'm seeing a lot on Google right now. It's algebra. It's like algebra, two vector, like it says matrix equation over here. There's so many. See, I'm rubbing my head. I need to calm the fuck down, bro. Like, I wanted to test my IQ, but this is part of it. There is no but. This is part of it. Still, this is my handle on Twitch. You can follow me on Twitch. Come see me on Twitch. You know, I'll be live on there. Sometimes, most times, every time. Yeah, so, whoa. I want to put a pen into a paper and solve this mathematics right now, but it's looking like the kind of mathematics I used to run away from back in high school. So, I'm gonna just move on quietly. Question 16, please. Pattern spotting. Question 16. Which comes next? M, T, W, T, F. So if M is Monday, T is Tuesday, W is Wednesday, T is Thursday. T cannot be Thursday because they already used T for Tuesday. So that logic don't work. So what logic am I supposed to use? Pattern spotting. Shall I move on? No. It says S. First letters of the day of the week. See? I misled myself. I was actually right, and then I said, nah. I was thinking too much. So if M is Monday, T is Tuesday, W is Wednesday, T is Thursday, F is Friday. So which one comes next? S, which is Saturday. I mean, I hope I am right, though, but that's the answer. So question 17, it's logic. So I'm gonna stick to that logic. I am an odd number. Take away one letter and I become even. What am I? Seven. That's 6. Can be 9. Take away one number, that's 8. But isn't that too easy? Oh, people, that's not what it means, bro. I swear. Nah. I must have beans for a brain. What the fuck? No, bro. It says like, I am an odd number. Take away one letter. Oh, 7. Yeah, I said 7. But that's not the reason. My reason for saying 7 was totally wrong. It's 7 because 7 is an odd number. Take away one letter, that's 7. But then I went ahead and said 9. That's why I confused myself. Nah. I need more of this, bro. Like, my brain is just... It's not just where it needs to be right now. You understand? Yeah, so... 7. Take away one letter, then take away S, then we have even. It's not about 7 minus 1, 6. 6 is an even number. 9 minus 1, 8. 8 is an even number. Now, it says take away one letter. So 7 is the right answer. I got that right. But explaining my answer is where I went wrong. So 7, take away one letter. I took away S. Then I have even. No. I ain't smart if I think I'm smart. There's a lot of work to do here, bro. There's so much work to do in here. Okay, question 18. I read. What comes next? 100, 96, 91, 85. That's minus 4, yeah? Minus 4. 96 minus 4 is... It's supposed to be 92. That's minus 5. 91 minus 5. Then minus 6. Oh, I see what's going on here. 100 minus 96 is 4. 96 minus 91 is 5. I don't mind though. I knew I needed this, so I don't mind. Let me check. Yes, it's 5. 96 minus 91. Why did that sound so wrong? 100 minus 96 is 4. So 96 minus 91 is 5. Yes. So 91 minus 85 equals 6. We have 4, 5, 6. So the next number now is 85. Yeah, 85 minus 7 equals 85 minus 7 equals 78. Yep, I got that right. Yup. So I see the difference. Like, you keep adding, you keep going to the next number at every subtraction. Yeah, keep using number series. Yeah. So question 19 says verbal reasoning. Which is the opposite of increase? Which is the opposite of increase? Let me read. A says expand, B decrease, C rise, D grow. Verbal reasoning. If you're not increasing, you're decreasing, right? Answer is decrease. Last question. Logic puzzle. There are 3 doors. Behind one is a car. Behind the other 2 are goats. You pick door 1. The host opens door 3, showing a goat. Do you switch? I read again. There are 3 doors behind one is a car. Behind other 2 are goats. You pick door 1. The host opens door 3, showing a goat. Do you switch? The answer says yes. This is the multi-odd problem. Better odds if you switch. My God. If I tell you that I understand that question, you see I did not waste time on it. I just went straight to the answer. These are the kind of questions I used to feel back then when I go for like quizzes or inter-school quizzes, like on inter sports and shit, where we have like this impromptu questions, like quiz and debates. These questions, they embarrass the life out of me. I read again. There are 3 doors. Behind one is a car. Behind other 2 are goats. You pick door 1. The host opens door 3, showing a goat. Do you switch? Yes. That's the answer. Why would I switch? I mean, I want to tell ChatGPT to explain question 20 now, but I'm out of my trials. Let me see if I'll be lucky. Oh, I was lucky. Absolutely. Question 20 is a famous logic puzzle known as the Monty-Hall problem. It's counterintuitive, which makes it a perfect mind bender for an IQ-style live stream. So question 20, I read again. There are 3 doors. Behind one is a car. Behind the other 2 are goats. You picked on one. The host, who knows what is behind the doors, opened door 3, revealing a goat. Then he asks you, he then asks if you want to switch your choice to door 2. Should you switch? And correct answer, yes, you should switch. Here is why, step by step. Initial setup. 3 doors, 1 has a car, 2 have goats. You picked on 1, so the probability that the car is behind door 1 you pick is 1/3. Door 2, 2/3. Host opens door 3. You already know what is in door 3, and you already know what is in door 1. Host knows where the car is. He opens a door with a goat, in this case door 3. He removes door 3 from the game. Now you are choosing between your original choice, which is door 1. You still have 1/3 chance. The other unopened door is door 2. Now 2/3 chance. So switching gives you 2/3 chance of winning. Staying gives you only 1/3. Why does it feel wrong? Because it seems like 50-50. Once one door is removed, but that's a trap. The key is that the host action isn't random. He intentionally reviews a goat, which gives you extra information. Make this super fun on stream. Try drawing it out or using props like cards or cups. Letting your viewers vote, switch or stay. Then review and explain the logic. Huge, haha, moment guaranteed. Would you like simple animation script or diagram to help explain this life? Yo, I don't get it too. Relax, you know why? Yes, door 3 is out of it. But if I already chose door 1, and then I want to switch to pick door 2. So what if door 2 is another goat and the initial door I chose was where the car is? Or I guess I'm just confusing myself right now. So, oh, and by the way, I should check what do they call it? Monty-Hall problem. What is a Monty-Hall problem? I should Google that, not use my trial on ChatGPT. What is a Monty-Hall problem? What is a Monty-Hall problem? Yeah, I found a video.
I think the kind of coolest and simplest piece of maths that I've ever come across is probably the Monty-Hall problem. It's so counterintuitive when you first hear about it. It doesn't feel obvious. But when you start looking at the formula and the mathematics behind it, it makes such simple sense that it's crazy. We should probably explain it though. So to introduce this is from a game show where essentially there's 3 doors and you don't know what's behind them. But you're trying to win a car, so one of them has a car behind and 2 of them have these goats or goat lookalike creatures anyway. And essentially you pick a door. Let's say we pick door number 1, right? To start with, there's a third chance that there's a car behind the door that you pick. So we've picked door number 1. Now let's say that the host, Mr. Monty, opens door number 3 for you. He now says, do you want to stick with your choice of door number 1, or do you want to switch and choose door number 2? And most people tend to get this wrong. In fact, in some studies, it was as low as like 13% of people made the right choice here. I think intuitively, once one door with the goat behind it is taken out of the question, people assume that there's a 50-50% chance that the car is behind the door that you've already chosen. And then I'm sure psychologically people have their lucky numbers or they're stubborn and they don't want to change given the choice. So the reason why it's not actually a 50-50 chance of the car being behind the door that you originally picked is because Monty Hall is always going to open a door that has a goat behind it, right? He's still got to give you the opportunity to win a car. So let's just think about this quite simply. If you picked door 1 and Monty opened door 3, you're going to be better off if you switch. In the same way, if you picked door 3, Monty would have to open door 1, and again, you'd be better off if you switched. However, if you picked door 2, it wouldn't matter which one Mr. Monty opened, and in this case, you'd actually be better off staying. But you're only better off staying with your choice in 1 out of the 3 examples that you've got here. So your probability of winning is always going to be higher if you switch. So if you're looking for a more rigorous or mathematical way of showing this, you can actually use an equation known as Bayes' theorem. So Bayes' theorem, which I can write on now, says the probability of an event A happening given some event B can be written as the probability of event B happening given A times the probability of A happening over the sum of all of these, let's call them subset probabilities, probability B given A times probability of A. Sorry, these are 8 I's. So that includes this A above, but there's some other ones as well. So in this case, we're going to say that Ci is the probability that the car is behind door I, and that, well, we're only interested in M3, so Monty's going to open door number 3. So what we want to do is say the probability that the car is behind door 1, so the door that we've already chosen, given that Monty opens door number 3, and this is going to be given by the probability that Monty opens door number 3, given that the car is actually behind door number 1, times the probability the car is behind door number 1, plus that and the other alternative. So I'll just write it out here quickly. Opening door 3, Sarah, come over here. And you'll notice that in the bottom, I haven't written down the probability that Monty opens door 3 given the car's behind door 3 because he's never going to reveal the prize. He's always going to show you a goat at that first step. So we can assume that that probability is 0. So now we just need to work out the value of each of these probabilities in this equation. So we know that independently, the probability that the car is behind door 1 is 1/3. And we know that the probability of Monty opening door 3, given that the car is behind door 1, is 1/2, right? If the car was here, you could open this door or this door, and it wouldn't matter. So it's 1/2 times 1/3 on the top. Now on the bottom, we've got the same thing again. So 1/2 times 1/3, but now we have to add the probability that Monty opens door 3, given that the car is behind door 2. In this case, he's always going to open door 3, right? He has to show you a goat, so that's 1 times the probability that the car is behind door 2, again, 1/3. And if you work this out, this is going to be equal to 1/3. And the simplest way now to know what your probability is of finding a car behind door 2 instead of door 1 is to just do 1 minus 1/3, which gives you 2/3, double the probability of the car being behind door 2 rather than door 1. I've forgotten how to draw a goat. Like this, it has a horn.
That's awesome, guys. Okay, mathematically now it makes sense. Damn. This is Monty Hall problem. You should check that out. The only Monty that I know is Rick and Monty, bro. But now I know Monty all problems. Oh. That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. I need some water. So we've come to the end of this session, testing my IQ, our IQ, you know. You should probably drink water too. Moving on. I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere still. So. I'm streaming the whole weekend, you know. So stick with me, enjoy. This is mad. Since I'm finding new ways to challenge myself every day. That I like. God, the sun is so bad. Oh, I am no doctor yet, but I have read that carrots are really good. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Yeah, I need to make a move. Gadgets, all my gadgets are low, like. It's like I lost track of time when I'm streaming. Honestly, it says almost 2 hour stream, yeah, but I've had longer than that. Up to you, though. I'll be right back. I'll be right back still. That was hard, bro. 20 questions. Monty all problems. Don't forget, check that out. Yo, what's popping still, bro? I'm still here. Are you? I don't think so. So I decided to cook something and stop starving myself. Fuck that shit. So what am I going to cook? Something like this. Hungry, I need to cook. Then I look at my food bank. What's the fastest thing to cook right now? Pasta. Boom. Pasta it is. You know? I'll do some like real life IRL, you know? But not now. There's a lot I need to worry about now. There's a lot of savings that needs to be done now, so. At first, I really want to enjoy this, you know, before I start having to care for, oh, what am I putting out there and stuff. Of course, I care about what I'm putting out there for now, but I mean, like before everything start having to be scrutinized by viewers and all that shit, I need to enjoy, you know, talking to myself, like, you know, being with myself. So the number of people that are on here before you start mattering to me, you know, if I get there, I don't know if there's somewhere to get to. But one thing for sure is streaming is definitely going to keep me from, you know, from number one, definitely trying to hurt myself or trying to hurt oneself, you know. It's not like I do that, it's just something I feel like people need to hear, you know, like when I try to hurt myself, it's not physically, it's never physically, it's always like maybe mentally or, you know, always trying to show like I could do something in a more metaphorical manner rather than physically or, you know, no. Bro, I won't even use needle on myself. So. That's how much I like me. If it makes sense. And if it doesn't, okay. Wow. Yeah. I love Pat Simpson, bro. What was I gonna do? Honestly, I love that. I did nothing, that video, I just stood there smiling. But you made the video fun though, that was cool. All those times I was trying to get out of my head. For now, my head is a safe space, so I ain't even trying to get out. I'm just trying to be creative. I'm trying to be my own best friend. You know, that makes sense. Yeah, people, what's going on? What are you saying, bro? What have you got to say to me? I don't want to go on a versus, but I'm not gonna lie, I prefer Twitch over YouTube for now. I don't know. Right? Stay tuned. It's so quiet. I want to edit, so I'm thinking about what to edit. I have a lot to edit actually, but where to start? I'm very hungry right now. Yeah, I need to get the book to read. I'm gonna get the book to read. That's it. It's so late in here, bro. So late. I need to finish this book. Yeah, I've had this for a while now. I should finish it. Shall I read out loud? Let me try. Let us understand what was happening to it after it was abandoned or just before. Perhaps if we did know what before one day gets unpleasant surprises. What kind of surprises? It is dead world, isn't it? Dead enough. Very little water, thin, unbreathable atmosphere, and breeze detect no signs of mental activity. So I'm reading Foundation and Earth by Isaac Asimov. This book is a sequence. I think it has 7 other parts. This is the last sequel. They have Prelude to Foundation, the Foundation Saga, Forward, the Foundation, Your Foundation, Foundation and Empire, Second Foundation, Foundation's Edge, and Foundation and Earth, which is this by Isaac Asimov. Sci-fi. I've really enjoyed reading up until now. So I'll continue. Dead enough, unpleasant surprises, very little water, thin, unbreathable atmosphere, and least detect no sign of mental activity. That should settle me, I should think. Absence of mental activity doesn't necessarily imply lack of life. It must surely imply lack of dangerous life. I don't know, but that's not what I want to consult you about. There are 2 cities, 2 for our first inspection. They seem to be in excellent shape. All the cities do. Whatever destroyed the earth and ocean did not seem to touch the cities. Anyway, those 2 cities are particularly large. The larger, however, seems to be short on empty space. There are space spots far in the outskirts, but nothing in the city itself. The one not so large does have empty formal spaceport, but then, who would care about that? Pellard grimaced. Do you want me to make the decision, Golan? No, I will make the decision. I just want your thoughts. For what they are worth, a large sprawling city is likely to be a commercial or manufacturing center. A smaller city with open space is likely to be an administrative center. It is the administrative center we would want. Does it have monumental buildings? What do you mean by a monumental building? Pillard smiled, his tight little stretching of lips. I scarcely know. Fashions change from the world to world, and from time to time, I suspect, though, that they always look large, useless and expensive, like the place where we were on Capri Island. Trevor smiled in his tone. It's hard to tell looking straight down, and when I get a sideways glance as we approach or leave, it's too confusing. Why do you prefer the administrative center? That's where we are likely to find the planetary museum, library, archives, university, and so on. Good. That's where we will go. Then the smaller city, and maybe we will find something. We have had 2 small misses, but maybe we will find something this time. Perhaps it is the 3 times lucky. The 3 times lucky. I didn't know that. Travers raised his brows. Where did you get that phrase? It's an old one, said Pellard. I found it in an ancient legend. It means success on the 3rd try, I should think. That sounds right, said Travers. Very well. Then, 3 times lucky, Janov. So, 15, Moss. That's chapter 15, titled Moss. I'm on page 303. Yes. Chapter 15. Travers looked grotesque in his space suit. The only part of him that remained outside were his all-stars, not the ones that is strapped around his hips ordinarily, but more substantial ones that were part of his suit. Carefully, he inserted the blaster in the right-hand holster, the neuronic whip in the left. Again, they had been recharged, and this time he thought grimly nothing would take them away from him. Bliss smiled. Are you going to carry weapons even on a world without air? Or never mind, I won't question your decision. Trevor said, good, and turned to help Pelorot adjust his helmet before donning his own. Pelorot, who had never worn a spacesuit before, said, rather plaintively, will I really be able to breathe in this thing, Golan? I promise you, said Travers. Bliss watched as the final joints were sealed, a arm about Fallon's shoulder. The young Solarian stared at the two space-suited figures in obvious alarm. She was trembling, and Bliss' hand squeezed her gently and reassuringly. The airlock door opened, and the two stepped inside, their bloated arms waving a farewell. It closed. The main lock door opened, and they stepped clumsily onto the soil of a dead world. It's a dawn. The sky was clear, of course, and purplish in color, but the sun had not yet risen. Along the lighter horizon, where the sun would come, there was a slight haze. Pelorot said, it's cold. Do you feel cold? Said Travers. With surprise, the suits were well insulated, and if there was a problem now and then, it was with the need of getting rid of body heat. Pelorot said, not at all, but look. His radioed voice sounded clear in Travers' ear, and his finger pointed. In the purplish light of dawn, the crumbling stone front of the building they were approaching was sheeted in hoar frost. Travers said, with a thin atmosphere, it would get colder at night than you would expect, and warmer in the day. Right now, it is the coldest part of the day, and it should take several hours before it gets too hot for us to remain in the sun, as though the world had been Kabbalistic incantation. The rim of the sun appeared above the horizon. Don't look at it, said Travers, conversationally. Your faceplate is reflective and ultraviolet opaque, but it would still be dangerous. He turned to his back to the rising sun and let his long shadow fall on the building. The sunlight was causing the frost to disappear. Even as he watched, for a few moments, the wall looked dark with dampness, and then that disappeared too. Trevor said, the buildings don't look so good down here as they looked from the sky. They are cracked and crumbling. That's the result of the temperature change, I suppose, and of having the water traces freezes and melts each night and day for maybe as much as 20,000 years. Pelorot said, there are letters engraved on the stones above the entrance. That crumbling has made them difficult to read. Can you make it out, Janov? A financial institution of some sort. At least I make out a word, which may be bank. What's that? A building in which assets were stored, withdrawn, traded, invested, loaned, if it is what I think it is. A whole building devoted to it. No computers. Without computers taking over altogether. Travers shrugged. You did not find the details of ancient history inspiring. They moved about, with increasing haste, spending less time at each building. The silence, the deadness, was completely depressing. The slow millennial-long collapse into which they had intruded made the place seem like the skeleton of a city, and everything gone but the bones. They were well up in temperate zone, but Travers imagined he could feel the heat of the sun on his back. Pelorot, about 100 meters to his right, said sharply, look at that. Travers' ears rang. He said, don't shout, Chanov. I can't hear your whisper clearly, no matter how far away you are. What is it? Pelorot, in his voice moderating at once, said, this building is all of the world's. At least, that's what I think in the inscription reads. Travers joined him. Before them was a 3-story structure, the line of its roof irregular and loaded with large fragments of rock. as though some sculptured object that had once stood there had fallen into pieces. "Are you sure?" said Travers. "If we go in, we'll find out." They climbed 5 low, broad steps and crossed a space-wasting plaza. In the thin air, their metal-shod footsteps made a whispering vibration rather than a sound. "I see what you mean by large, useless, and expensive," muttered Travers. They entered a wide and high hall with sunlight shining through tall windows and illuminating the interior to actually where it struck, and yet leaving things obscure in the shadow. The thin atmosphere scattered little light. In the center was a larger-than-life-size human figure in what seemed to be a synthetic stone. One arm had fallen off, the other arm was cracked at the shoulder, and Travers felt that if he tapped it sharply, that arm too would break off. He stepped back as though getting too near might tempt him into such unbearable vandalism. "I wonder who that was," I said to Travers. "No markings anywhere. I suppose those who set it up felt that this fame was so obvious they needed no identification." But now he felt himself in danger of growing philosophical and turned his attention away. Poirot was looking up, and Travers glanced followed the angle of Poirot's head. There were markings, carvings on the wall, which Travers could not read. "Amazing," said Poirot. 20,000 years old, perhaps, and in here, protected somewhat from sun and damp, they were still legible. "Not to me," said Travers. "It is in old script, and honored even that. Let's see now, 712. His voice died in a mumble, and then he spoke up again. "There are 50 names listed, and they are supposed to have been 50 Spacers' words, and this is the Hall of the Worlds. I assume those are the names of the 50 Spacers' worlds, probably in the order of establishment. Aurora is the first and Solaria is the last. If you will notice, there are even columns, the 7 names in the first 6 columns, and the 8 names in the last. It is as though they had planned a 7x7 grid and then added Solaria after the fact. My guess, old chap, is that the list dates back to before Solaria was terraformed and populated. And which one is this planet we are standing on? Can you tell?" Poirot said. "You will notice that the 5th one down in the 3rd column, the 9th in order, is inscribed in letters a little larger than the others. The listers seem to have been self-centered enough to give themselves some pride of place. Besides, what does the name read?" "As near as I can make out, it says Melpomania. It is a name I am totally unfamiliar with. Could it represent health?" Poirot shook his head vigorously, but that went unseen inside his helmet. He said, "There are dozens of words used for health in old legends. Gaia is one of them, as you know. So is Terra and Elder, and so on. They are all short. I don't know of any long name used for it, or anything even resembling the short version of Melpomania. Then we are standing on Melpomania, and it's not head yet. And besides, as I stated to say earlier, an even better indication that the larger lettering in that of the coordinate of Melpomania are given as O, and you would expect coordinates to be referred to one's planet." "Coordinates?" Travers sounded dumbfounded. "That list gives the coordinates too. They give 3 figures for each, and I presume those are coordinates. What else can they be?" Travers did not answer. He opened a small compartment in the portion of the spacesuit that covered his right thigh and took out a compact device, which wire connecting into the compartment. He put it up in his eyes and carefully focused it on the inscription on the wall. He shifted fingers, making a difficult job out of something that would ordinarily have been a moment's work. Give me a minute, I need to check the password. Good Lord, pasta is ready already. Yeah, food is about to be ready. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like it. Okay. For the early where's that one Maggi I brought outside the time? I already have the first episode of my podcast show, but I need to grow, so I need to compile these episodes. I don't know how many episodes I will have in total before I air them, so that's where I am at right now. I'm going to enjoy this. Hey yo, what's popping? More pasta. I don't know. I'll probably get some funds and start me a cooking show. Even though it's just me, really. I'll just live the life. Life is also enjoyable when there are no audiences, if you catch my drift. No. I'm not in for all those battles. It's a me versus me thing. Like, I feel like I've got a lot more than what is in my possession, really. I just don't know it yet. Or maybe I do know it, that's why I am out here. You know what I'm saying? Allow me to sit close. This is really good. Nuggets are wonderful. Well, the streaming thing is enjoyable. You know, it's interesting. It also does stimulate your brain, but it is harder than I thought. You know, people that are really making it out there streaming, you need to give them more credit. I know nothing about their journey, but they made it out. I mean, I know, bro. What are the chances, bro? I can't start streaming yesterday and then I want to announce everything on YouTube. I have to wait for my own time, right? So I'm waiting. this one. Spicy. You know, one thing I've learned from streaming is you're gonna have this glorious idea in your head. You're gonna have this big idea. Like you have this planned. This is how you want to go about it. This is how you want to do it. But in reality, they all panned out differently, and you still gotta enjoy it. You know. I don't know what to classify that as, if you have to enjoy it even though it's not what is in your head or what you envision. So is that growth? Is that content? What's that? Or maybe it's just simply madness. Take that last one out though. I'm kidding. Can be madness, but it is madness seeking something outside of yourself, especially in the world today. I'm not. I guess I don't have the numbers, the age to tell you. I don't got the figures in the account to really advise you on these things. But, you know, I have my own shared experience. Glaring, very, very glaring one. And I wouldn't take it for a joke. It's not a story to tell or anything, no. I guess if I start telling the story, I'll probably forget some of the key lessons of the whole journey. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Cold and hot together. This is me staring into space. Three hours into the stream. That's good. Hallelujah. 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 Oh. Oh. It's that hour of the day. For the Muslim people. Guys, what are you saying? So, initially, I was hoping maybe I would have more engagement on here, but it seems like it's just me. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, so it's not like I have crazy amount of subscribers or following or whatever, you know. But this is okay, so I'll get back on Twitch. If you're wondering where I am at Twitch, here is my handle on Twitch. Do well to come watch me live on Twitch. You know, I only do Twitch, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and that's it. Basically, maybe I'll get my ass back on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe sometime next year. I don't know. But for now, I want to be here. You know, I want to do my thing here. And I'm also on TikTok at A.M.F Dadab0i. You know, love people. Love. Thank you for visiting my channel at channel 1806 Dadab0i. You know, coming here to see what's up, you know. And that's it. I don't know what else to say, bro. Yeah, I would have more content, you know, coming on here, bro. Like, this is not a promise, bro. It's not me just trying to, you know, do an outro or trying to give you guys some pep talk. No, bro. Like, I've got content planned in my head on paper, but really they are Nigerian-based content, so I'm just trying to build, you know, a viewership, you know, before I get to Nigeria. And even if I don't have viewership, it's not going to stop me. Because what I'm about to go do in Nigeria it's got nothing to do with YouTube or I would just really like to, you know, bring it on the platform and, you know, maybe, who knows, bro. Maybe it could also be a source of revenue to, you know, keep the good work going, because eventually I can't do it all on my own. You So I'm going to need your support, of course. I know I can be a dick, I can be a pain in your ass sometimes. I apologize in advance, if I am not already, well, in advance I apologize. So, just stay tuned, like, share, comment my channel. I'm gonna say love you all, but really, it's gonna do anything to you guys. I don't really know you guys like that, but for coming up here, okay, I appreciate you guys, I love you all. How about that? Love. Thank you. And I'm ending this stream. I'll see you on Twitch. It's 1806 Dadab0i. And I'm signing out. On here, of course. And watch me leave. If you keep the live session, it will be maintained on YouTube, even if you end this session from your house and Okay, keep.